Today on Designing Spaces, find out why MiraTEC stands out as the best in exterior trim options, helping homeowners with their financial well-being. Plus, tips from the experts at Frontdoor. Time to design. A new home can be a fresh start, a great place for friends and family to get together and make memories. Being able to design your own home gives you the flexibility to add your own personal touches, especially when it comes down to the details. Meet Scott and Christy Ann, a couple who are in the midst of building their dream home.
The inspiration for our home was to mix a contemporary modern feel of a house, but in a rural setting. The idea behind it being more of a modern farmhouse so that we can bring in those elements of nature that we so much love, but with a design that could last us for quite some time.
We were super excited to have this idea and then really have it come to a reality in a sense where it matches our lifestyle. You know, we like to entertain and cook a lot. I like to cook a lot, so, but we wanted to have this sort of classic environment, you know, where it's modern farmhouse, you know, rustic in a sense, but also warm and inviting.
And to have the opportunity to pick designs and products that fit our vision, you know, as opposed to having those picked for us, allowed us a lot of creativity and ability to create the vision that we wanted.
The Madies have acquired the help of Stefan from Copper Builders for their dream home. After months of planning and construction, it's time to pick out the final details.
So when you look at exterior trim, we've got a few things we need to look at. So you have a wide array of products with different finishes, like wood grain. They come in smooth. You can even do decorative molding pieces. And then when it comes to paint, some of these come pre-painted in like a limited color choice, and then others come prime where you can pretty much pick any color. What are you guys thinking on your side?
That's great. We are really thinking more of a traditional color, so probably very simple and clean, so maybe something more on the white side.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'd probably want the flexibility that in the future, if we decide to change our design, to be able to paint it maybe something different down the line, if that's possible.
Yeah, fantastic.
What are some of the options that we have when we're looking at exterior trim?
Yeah, so a great place to start with those options is, are you gonna go with a wood grain, which is gonna give you more of a traditional look, or are you gonna go with the smooth, which is gonna give you more of a modern look?
I think we're gonna probably go with the smooth. We're looking for more of a modern look for our house.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so the other thing to consider with these products is the widths and the thicknesses. And so you can see in front of you there, there's multiple thicknesses for these trim products. And the other thing is the widths. And we're gonna need something with a wide range of widths for your modern farmhouse. And so, for example, we're gonna use something like this for your batten strips, for your board and batten. And we're gonna need all these wider boards for your columns on your front and back of your porches. All right, guys, based on what you said, I think I've got the perfect product. It's called MiraTEC. So this is gonna give us a really wide range of products from the smooth finish that we're looking for. We're gonna have the widths that we need to bring your curb appeal to life. Also, on the paint side, it comes primed, so we can paint this any color you want. This is gonna come with a 50-year warranty.
That's great. I mean, 50 years is well within the range we expect to be in the home, so that's exciting.
Perfect.
MiraTEC is the original TEC trim with over 25 years of proven performance. And really what separates MiraTEC to the competition is our unique combination of value, aesthetics, and overall performance. The TEC process was invented and patented back in 1999. It was engineered specifically for exterior trim. And in that process, we utilize a closed press system with a steam injection process as well, combined with wood additives and other proprietary blends, which gives MiraTEC its overall performance benefits, its durability, and its dimensional stability. Through that process, you have a trim board that resists moisture, resists dry rot, and also resists termite infestation as well. And MiraTEC is backed by a 50-year limited warranty, which shows that we're standing behind the product. We want our builders to have the same confidence that we do in the product itself as well.
Manufactured in Towanda, Pennsylvania, all wood used for MiraTEC products is sourced within 150-mile radius of the manufacturing plant, making it highly local and sustainable. Plus, with no added urea formaldehyde, all their products contribute to green building programs like LEED and the National Green Building Standard.
So a lot of our homeowners have questions about maintenance and durability. What are some great tips that you have for them on how to keep this product looking brand new?
Great question, Stefan. As I showed the mateys earlier, it's really easy to keep MiraTEC looking clean. We have an annual 4-point inspection guide that we like to give to our homeowners so that way they can maintain their trim on their own. First, check the condition of the caulk and sealant. Be sure to replace any that's loose or damaged. Second, check for mildew. Number 3, check the paint condition. It's important to make sure the final coats of paint applied remain in good shape. Look the trim over thoroughly, clean up any damaged paint if needed. One tip we do have is to be very careful if you choose to use a pressure washer. It's easy to damage anything made with wood if the pressure is set too high. Finally, check your water drainage and diversion. Make sure that water from roofs and sprinklers isn't being allowed to run down the surface of MiraTEC trim to avoid any discoloration and erosion of paint. So Stephanie, it's really easy for your homeowners to keep MiraTEC looking great throughout the year if they follow these 4 steps.
We get these questions all the time, so I think they're going to be super excited to hear that.
So MiraTEC is great for builders because it's a fully reversible product, so you have a smooth texture on one side and then you also have the wood grain texture on the other. MiraTEC handles like wood, but it won't rot, check, or split like traditional wood on the job site.
We love our house. We're very happy with the end product and super excited about having that combination of the elements outside and bringing tradition into a modern farmhouse.
Yeah, we really think that the MiraTEC products help us accomplish the style overall of our house. Between the multiple trim lengths, the different widths, the different shadow lines it creates on the board and batten really helps us create that modern farmhouse view. Knowing that the MiraTEC products have such a long warranty of 50 years, we feel confident that through our lifespan here and even beyond, that the product will continue to perform the way we expect it and continue to look great for years to come. If you're looking to build a home, I would recommend the MiraTEC product for multiple reasons, not just the long warranty, but the flexibility it gives you. You know, we wound up using the smooth side for our farmhouse look, but the rough textured side, the wood grain look creates a wonderful look too, and the ability to paint it in any color you want is something that I think a lot of people will appeal to.
Are you ready for a home remodel and want something new? Are you looking to up the curb appeal on your home? Visit their website, MiraTECextera.com, to see their options and where to buy products near you. Or you can always watch this segment again at designingspaces.tv.
Welcome to another Frontdoor app Fix-It tip. Now here on Designing Spaces, we're learning how the Frontdoor app can help homeowners with home repair and maintenance needs. And today we're going to be showing you how it's a great tool to help you stay proactive to maintain your heater. Now you're going to want to make sure that it's in tip-top shape, and you're also going to want to make sure that you're ready for those cold months ahead. Now here we have the lovely homeowner, Madison. Madison, welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So just in a few simple taps, we're going to be able to connect with a virtual expert from Frontdoor, and we're going to be able to video chat with them, and they're going to be able to do a DIY checklist for your furnace. How easy is that, right? Don't have to call anyone. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm great. We recently moved in, so we want to make sure everything's working properly.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Hi, Micah. This is Madison. How are you?
I'm doing well, Madison. Nice to meet you. How can I be of assistance?
We want to just do a walkthrough inspection of our heating unit.
That sounds great. We can turn the power off from the unit right here in the top middle.
Okay.
Breaker, we'll turn it off so we can be safe. Take off this panel, so there should be some screws here on the right.
All right, so we've got that panel off.
Okay, fantastic.
So as Madison goes through her DIY furnace checkup with the HVAC expert, let's share this great tip. You can use the app to not just fix problems, but to proactively maintain the systems in your home, especially with something as important as your furnace. It's nice to have that peace of mind that everything's gonna be okay, or know if there are any issues that may require in-person help from a pro.
We're gonna wanna make sure that the fan comes on that's just below it. So that's this big component on the bottom. Yep, this big blower. And we're gonna wanna make sure that the heat comes on. What this is gonna do is this is gonna measure amps, and the one directly above it is gonna measure volts. So we tested and we made sure that we have power and that everything comes on. If you wanna just unhook your meter from off of the unit, we're gonna put the door back on, turn the breaker back on so the unit comes back on, Perfect. Well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to help you out today.
Appreciate you walking me through.
Absolutely, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.
Okay, Madison, so you just finished your video chat with the expert from Frontdoor. How do you feel? Tell me all about it.
Great. He walked me through every step and even gave us a couple good tips on how we can save on our heating bill.
That's great. So he was able to help you, and I feel like you're like confident about it. Being able, like you said, to have that step-by-step, I mean, it gives you that peace of mind.
Absolutely.
That was great. Now, Frontdoor can be used for repairs, maintenance, and even offers members exclusive pricing on new name brand HVAC systems if a replacement is needed. It's a one-stop app for all your heating and cooling needs. You can download and try the Frontdoor app for free from the Apple App Store or Google Play, and check out their website at frontdoor.com. And remember, you can also find more information on our website at designingspaces.tv. And be sure to watch for more Frontdoor app Fix-It tips as our series continues right here on Designing Spaces.
When it comes to designing, buying, remodeling, or upgrading our spaces, our financial situation and even our credit score can have a big impact. For those struggling with bad credit or trying to get back on their feet financially, the impact is very real. The good news is, there is hope.
I went through a divorce, and so that took a toll on my whole life. Everything got rearranged, my life got turned upside down, and I basically had to start over. I had to file bankruptcy. I couldn't afford the bills on my own any longer. Ended up losing our home, lived with family for about 3 years, myself and my children. After about 3 years, in that process, I started rebuilding my credit.
Valerie's situation is very common. You see that it happens to people all the time. Something unexpected comes up and they're not necessarily prepared for it. And it could be through poor money management, or it could be something that's just completely through no fault of their own. People like Valerie are so important to PREMIER Bankcard because one single credit score doesn't define them as a person. There are ways to come back from that, and we want to make sure that we give you a second chance.
I just learned that credit is everything, really. I mean, even to like some employment positions, they do pull your credit. It comes down to insurance, everything you need credit. So going through this process, I did become more financially aware and more, I would guess, credit savvy, and just knowing little tricks on how to pay my credit cards on time and paying more than the minimum payment, and just little things like that that would help boost my credit.
So something that Valerie did so well is she started with a card with a smaller limit. She made her payments on time. She made sure she was monitoring her finances. She graduated to a card with a larger limit. So step by step, the path was just laid out for her to graduate to an unsecured card. Credit is very important. Credit is the thing that will help you get better scores, better interest rates when you want to buy a house, or something as simple as if you want to rent a car, or in Valerie's case, if you want to redo your home. So it really plays into a lot of different factors in your life.
As Valerie began getting her financial life back on track, her personal life also changed.
About 4.5 years now, yes, I met my fiance. We hit it off, started dating, and then he was there through some of the challenges that I did experience, but not so much of it. But we've been dating. We got engaged, we have a child, and so we purchased the home about almost, I would say, 2 years now. So just being able to become a homeowner was a significant change in my life. Having better credit, it definitely helps all around. Like you stated, having a safety net, not having to worry about, if something breaks, how am I gonna fix it? Having those larger credit lines and having a home, having equity in your home and being able to fix things if needed, it definitely plays a big part. Because if I was in this situation 5 years ago, I think I would be really stressed out and not have that savings or not have a credit card that I can fall back on to purchase things that were a must. It makes me feel good. I think at the end of the day, that was the ultimate goal, is to get out of the dark place I was in. And along the way, I just met a great person that, that is sharing life with me and my family, and being able to come home together as a big blended family. I think that is the ultimate goal at the end of the day, and it fills my heart.
Premier is built a little bit different from what I've seen from other companies. We want to give people that second chance. So in order to do that, we take risks sometimes and we approve people with a little bit of lower scores because we want to help them overcome those hurdles. Graduating to that larger card, I think, has really helped her have some peace of mind. She's been able to provide for her family. She's been able to get this amazing house with her fiance and just really move on from a darker chapter in her life to something more uplifting and more positive going forward.
And today, Suhei is making a special visit to Valerie's home. Valerie doesn't know it, but Suhei has a very special surprise for Valerie and her family.
Your kitchen renovation looks awesome. Thank you so much. It took a lot of hard work. Everything was redone from the cabinets to the countertops. The only thing we didn't get to was the stove. Well, we heard about that and we want to fix that for you. So Premier Bankcard is going to be partnering with Designing Spaces to sponsor you a brand new stove. What? Oh my gosh. Yes, a brand new stove. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. We just want to say that we're so proud of everything that you've accomplished on your own for you and for your family. And we want to wish you the best on your journey, but let you know that we're still here every step of your credit journey. Thank you so much. Starting in the situation that I was put in, I mean, it does feel like you're the only person going through this, or you're ashamed because you're in the situation and you can't get simple things like a vehicle or an apartment. But there is hope. There is always just the hard work and dedication, and if you just focus on improving, you can get through it and come out on the other end. I do say Premier Bankcard has been there along the way from my early stages of coming out of bankruptcy to now. I still use the card, I still have them both open, and they've been a significant part of my credit journey.
For more information, check out mypremiercreditcard.com or our website, designingspaces.tv. For more information on anything you've seen on today's show, or to be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.